Hello, welcome back to my vlog series. This week we are discussing theories about organizations. So I decided to go with a theory that comes into play in all different types of organizations, and that is organizational culture. So the theory of organizational culture basically consists of shared values and perspectives that are demonstrated and constructed through different activities, communication, stories, rituals, and all of these things come together to create a specific organizational culture. So I chose this theory because I was able to make a lot of connections between the organizations that I've been a part of throughout my life and the concepts that are displayed within the theory. So one organization that I really used to kind of solidify this theory in my head was the EKU Marching Band. I'm a featured twirler here at Eastern. So I really identify with the marching band as it's been a really big part of my life since I've been at EKU. And I was able to look at how the different rituals and the things we do within the marching band are for organizational culture and how it creates a culture within the band that's completely separate than any other organizations at Eastern or other marching bands throughout the country. So I really wanted to choose this theory just because it was really applicable to the organizations that I'm a part of now. So I do think this is a good theory. It is pretty popular amongst communication theories, and for good reason. I would say it's very testable and identifiable within organizations. These concepts have been around for so long, creating a sense of shared identity and culture within groups. I would say that the ideas behind organizational culture is consistent across the board. However, it may look different depending on the organization, the size, the people. So from that aspect, it's not super consistent, but the concepts and the ideas that are foundational to organizational culture, I would say, are very consistent. So I think there's lots of really interesting research questions that could be asked pertaining to organizational culture. So one being my experience, I used to work at Dick's Sporting Goods, and there were people that would come into the store and they would ask for a certain brand specifically. Like they would only purchase things from that one brand, or they would only get their shoes in that one brand. So I think it would be interesting to know what aspects of a brand's culture draws people in. So what is it about those certain brands that people are so drawn to the point where they won't purchase things from other brands? Does that have to do with the culture, the product itself? I think that would be something really useful to look into. So another research idea that came into my mind is just how the type of organizational culture affects behavior within the workplace. So if someone really identifies strongly with the culture of an organization, is their behavior in turn going to be better, or does that not have a correlation as far as behavior within the workplace? So our wrap up for this week, organizational culture is basically a shared set of beliefs or a shared identity that is established through rituals, communication, activities, different practices within an organization. So it's really important to establish that shared culture and that organizational culture, but it's going to be different for every organization that you're a part of. So I was really looking at it through my experience with the EKU Marching Band, but that culture is different from my time working at Dick's and my experience as a camp counselor and my experience working with the study abroad office. All of those organizations have their own unique culture. So it's awesome because that's what makes all organizations different, and it makes your experience within organizations different. I hope everybody learned something about organizational culture from this vlog. I hope you'll tune in next week. We're doing theories about health, so that should be really interesting, and I hope to see you all soon. Thank you.